I speak for many when I ask myself that quiet little question that will randomly strike me on a Tuesday evening and fill my stomach with dread. Where has this year gone? Why do I ask myself this? I mean, every year it's the same. Summer flashes by, Christmas creeps up on me, and yet I still find myself asking, where'd all the time go? But you know what? I genuinely believe that this isn't simply a force of habit. I think that the very notion of time as we know it today has never gone so fast. Even though we're all sleeping less due to that naughty little blue light, the days still feel rapid. And if they do drag, it's a mindless drag. A monotonous drag, where we're not always fully involved. Blame it on convenience, tech, social media, diet, sleep, whatever it is, I need to break it. This autumn, we've already covered lots of lovely little thoughts. A spooky take on ageism, planning a personal curriculum, spooky houses, miniature spooky houses, the scary truth of AI. But today, we aren't factoring anything else in other than time. We're building ourselves a den of gentle rejuvenation. Because what screams autumn more than the charming little animal dens that we used to see between the pages of old children's books? Personally, I've always liked autumn as much as I've always disliked it. I quietly dread those darker nights as the sun dips out of work early, but I also like how it invites that nostalgia. Because autumn is both an ending and a beginning. Life starts all over again when it gets crisp in the fall. Just a little quote from The Great Gatsby. The world slows, somewhat, and we turn inward. Suddenly, the past feels a little bit nearer, as though the veil between then and now grows thinner with the fog. Autumn feels like coming home. Now there's a notion that has truly stood the test of time. Autumn has always created a seasonal rhythm, from the gas lamps being lit early to the streetlights telling you that your curfew was up. And home is exactly where we're going to build our little den, because I need a little pocket of stillness today. So it's not going to be in a place where I'd answer emails, nor where I lay my head, but somewhere just to spend an hour in, uninterrupted and gentle. And I implore you to join me. So pick a small space and then isolate just 1 hour to spend there, ensuring you have as many jobs done as you need to so that you can truly relax into this small portion of your day. A place where time pauses, so to speak. And speaking of lighting, I find this to be a really important part of creating a place where rush can't touch. So the big light's going off, which will make my mum exceedingly happy, and I'm popping on some of my lamps. Then I've picked my little corner, and so I'm going to light up my little book nook and light my small spooky cat candle holder. Because it is still October after all. In this space, I'm adding a very important factor to calm my nervous system and build that coziness. Warmth. I mean, who can even truly relax when they're chilly? Now, you don't need a real crackling fire. A cozy throw or hot water bottle works just as well. Perfect. Now into the kitchen for a hot drink. The perfect accompaniment to any rabbit burrow, foxhole, or cosy little den. And as my kettle boils, I enjoy the symphony of a film that feels like home. And you know what? That little sprinkle of magic has inspired me. I'm already donning red lipstick, even though I have no visitors. I'm wearing an outfit straight out of the 1940s, complete with grandma slippers. Oh, which I need to tie. So why not go the whole hog and have a little fairy tea party? Nothing says nostalgic children's book more than that. So for no other reason than my own joy, I'm setting out my most whimsical and magical tea set, where nothing quite matches, but nothing would look out of place in a fairy forest. And now that I've set up my party for one, I am deliberately not popping on a film or a podcast to have in the background. I've already enjoyed my background film, and so it's gentle music at best, but really nothing more than a good read and a notepad and pen. Because here comes the real time stopper. I'm going to settle in by writing 5 things that I'm grateful for at this very moment, in no particular order. Number 1, I am thankful for my home and all of its imperfections and familiar hugs. Thank you, little house, for being my refuge. Number 2, I am thankful for my family, my wonderful mother, my cousin Jess, my auntie Tina and Uncle Phil, the real Ethel and Ernest that is Carol and Peter, and rest in peace, sweet Shadow. You went so unexpectedly, and we will miss you. And my grandparents. Although you're not here with me, your wisdom and love softens this harsh world. Number 3, I am thankful for all the little critters that I get to call my friends. My darling mischievous Betty, sweet little Muffy, my beautiful birds, and the robin that has taken refuge in my apple tree. Number 4, I am thankful for my friends. The ones that I will soon be going on a girls' trip with. The one who has plans for us to go and see Dita Von Teese next year. The ones who I don't speak to enough because life is hectic. Know that I love and care about you. And the friends in my community. Many of you I know on a first name basis now. You keep this community going, and you keep me going. Number 5, I am thankful for my Jack, my best friend, my confidant, my future, and my past. How exciting is the thought of a life with you. Okay, now I'm ready. I have noted the time, and for this next hour at least, I am frozen in peace. Sorry, place. Maybe peace. Wrapped up in the nostalgic joys that have offered comfort all throughout history. Yes, including the 1940s. A crackling fire, a good book, a distant ticking clock, and a world humming away outside. Slowing down is not losing time, but finding it again. In the quiet corners of our homes. And autumn is the perfect time to find yours, because it carries both melancholy and renewal. A sense that something is fading, but it's so something meaningful can begin again. To some, it may seem a little childish to foster a cosy and comforting little den, one that carries that same sense of nostalgia and magic that we used to see in those old children's books. But I don't see it that way. I see it as a necessary shift for our minds and bodies, a physical space that we can go to that encourages us to step off that treadmill. A sanctuary where the noise isn't overwhelming and your shoulders aren't tense. It isn't pretending. It's practicing. And I find that there's no better time to practice the art of slowing down than autumn.